You're on. You're on. Come on. Come on now.
Okay.
Suck it up. You do this to me.
Okay.
Come on.
Hi. Oh gosh. Okay, everybody, you got me back on that one.
I did.
Makes a joke and turns on the camera. My little chia pet. Okay. So we're gonna do something a little bit different today. This is Friday's newsletter. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That was not fair. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit on the rapid resizer. Eric talked about it the other day. By the way, happy Good Friday and happy Easter. I hope everybody has a great weekend with your family and your kids. And okay, sorry, I'm trying to get myself together here. I'm composing. Yeah. Okay, so rapid resizer is, I was playing with this earlier with just kind of making sure I knew what I was doing while we were doing the video here. It took me like 5 minutes to do a project. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from scratch, bring in a picture, I'm going to do a little bit of erasing on it, I'm going to put some verbiage on it, I'm going to show you how to flip it over. So let's just get started.
I'm zoomed in on this.
You're on the camera. Right, okay, that's good. You could have done that before. You were making me laugh. Okay, so, okay, rapidresizer.com. This is really cool. I tell you what, this is actually easier than working with my Corel program. So, and it's, I believe there's a charge for it. There's several different...
There's a tier. Hopefully you guys can hear me. There's a tier. There's $29 a year, $49 a year, or $99 a year. I bought the $49 a year, so it's like, what, $4 a month or something like that. But it was just $49 a year, and I'm not sure the difference in those different tiers, but I bought the mid-size one.
And this one will pretty much do whatever you want it to do. Yeah. So, okay, let me show you how simple this really is. You're going to go down here to Picture Stencil Maker. And then it gives you the option to bring in a file, one of your pictures, and I'm just picking this one, several different reasons. Take just a second to bring it in. Yes, that's us. But if you look right here, on this part right here, it looks like I have feathers or something in my hair. I'm not going to go over the whole program because I don't want to confuse anybody. You guys, this is such a fun program just to play with and find out all the different things that you can do with it. Right now I've got it on edges. You can make it darker, and you'll see darker. It'll come up, it's loading. So you get more detail, darker, or you can go lighter for the lighter print. So, you know, if you can get this, I think you can do a test, just kind of a testing thing.
Yeah, you can go in and play with it.
They'll let you play with it as long as you don't print it.
Yeah.
But it's fun to play with. So, okay, so I want to go back a little bit here. Lighten it up, or darken it up, excuse me, just a little bit. Somebody's sending a message. Okay, then you click down here where it says Customize and Print Full Size. And here... Now, Eric talked about how you can make this really big, and what it does is it actually prints it on different papers. And I'm going to give you my terms because I'm, really a layman term person. Say you have a picture and you've got a sign that's like, I don't know, the size of a door. I don't know measurements or anything like that, but you want to make a big sign. You've got a big project, but I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my editing first, and then we'll come back to this. So here, again, you're going to put your size or whatever, but we'll come back to that. I want to erase this feather thing here in my hair. So you can go down to this erase parts or add lines. Click on that. Well, and then of course it's going to make it huge, and you just make it smaller. Oh, looky there. That's not what I wanted. Well, dadgummit. Why did it bring that picture in?
That was one you worked on
That's
before,
one I
right?
worked on before. That's going to be the end result. But we're going to go back. Try to do this again. Oh boy. Alter it. Now we get to start over again. So, and of course, you know, we don't edit.
We don't edit. Yeah.
We don't edit, so yeah, see if it'll do it. So, okay, this is what I wanted. So see up here these pretty little feathers, and it looks like I'm wearing, I don't know, dingle balls or something on my head. So you just click up here to where it says there's like a little eraser. This is where you're going to be doing all your editing. So a little eraser here, and you just erase all that stuff. Get rid of those little dingle balls. Be careful you don't do that. Oh crap, look what I did. But that's okay, because all you got to do is click this back button and it puts everything back. I wanted to show you that. I did it on purpose. Not completely crazy. And then you just kind of erase around some of this stuff you want gone.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this part I kind of found by accident, which was good because that stuff on top of my head just made me crazy. And this, wish I could do this with my actual hair. That would be nice. Okay, so then when you're done with that, so you don't, I mean, you can go in and you can get rid of all of this. I just wanted to do real quick. And then you got to go back up here to this little hand, click on that so that you're done erasing. You won't be erasing anymore. Now I want to put the verbiage on there, the words, our names. So you go up here to this corner where this little arrow is, click on that, and down here it says add text. We're going to add the text. Oops. Eric and Vicki. And then you pick your font that you want. And they've got several different fonts in here. I don't know if you can actually change them or not. But then you'll see what it looks like right here. Now, when I put this on here, I don't want it to be just straight. I like a little bit of an arch so that it kind of looks like it blends. So what you do up here, there's a little arc degree. Can you see that?
Uh-huh.
And then you can type in what kind of arc you want. I'm going to put like a 50 degree. Oh, you know what it did? That's okay. I wanted to show you this. This was freaking me out the other day. See how it kind of did a loopy thing? Because what happened was I had played with it earlier and it holds that arc. So you won't be able to see it. Like I had 50% before and then I put 50% on top of it again. So it kind of gave me 100% loop. So just make sure you backspace and delete. Make sure there's nothing in there. Type in 50 degree. And it's going to give me a nice arch to my letters. You can do more, you can do a 90 degree or less. If you want it to go the other way, say I wanted it to go underneath here and I wanted it to arch this way. First, let's make sure that's that. You put a minus 50 and you'll see it gives you an arch the other way. That's if I was going to put it at the bottom, which I'm not. I'm going to put it at the top. So it's going to turn it back around, and then you just click on add to design. It kind of brings it right in the middle of your screen. So now what you're going to do is just stretch that baby out. Make it as big as you want or as small as you want. If you want your picture smaller, which I do so I can play with it, just go down here. You can move it up or down. This is kind of funny. If you want the picture to go up, you got to hit the down arrow. And it'll go up. If you want it to go down, you got to hit the up arrow. Kind of weird. You want it to go left, or it goes right. So it's kind of backwards, but you get the point. So then you can just move this where you want it. And voila. So now I have my words, I have my picture. So now you got to go up here again to your little arrow and save it. All right, so it's saved. Now you got to go back up here again because I couldn't figure out how to get back. Go back here back to your Rapid Resizer home. And there it is. So you click on it, it brings up this box. You can see it's what I had just done. Now you're going to go back. There's a lot of little steps and it sounds complicated, but it's really easy.
Fun to play with.
Fun to play with, yeah. So back up here, alter and print. All right, now comes the part.
Now, and let me just say something. What if you're transferring this onto the board? Wouldn't you need to flip those letters?
Well, I haven't got that for you yet.
Okay, all right.
He's
okay.
jumping ahead of me. He makes me laugh and he jumps ahead of me.
Sorry.
Come on
Okay.
now. You got to go to the steps.
All right.
So now you go back here. You go back up to, you have to get all this and save it and then bring it back in. So then you go back up to customize your design. And here it says straighten or turn your design, rotate or flip. Click on that. So there we are again. And then you're going to mirror it because like Eric said, if you're going to put this on a board and you put it this way, when you carve it, it's backwards.
Yeah.
So if you mirror it, there you are. You're fine.
Yeah.
You're okay. So see, everything's backwards. So you apply the changes. And there you go. So
now about sizing then.
yeah, here you can crop it if you want to bring it in or up, or you know, you want to crop something out, you can do that. I don't want to do that, so we're going to skip that. And then here you can change it, whiten light areas, which I don't really want to do. You can change it to a black and white, or you could turn it to a line drawing, which just kind of gives you more definition on your lines. You can go back and you can darken it, or you can lighten it.
Tons of different...
so many different things to play with on this. It takes a few minutes. See, so now the lines are just a little bit darker. And so now again, we'll apply those changes. Okay, so here, again, if you want this on just like a 5x7, or what is that, 8.5 by 11 sheet, you just type in here and your width. Well, first let me show you this. Here is proportional little tab. So if you want it to be proportional, if you wanted to fit on 8.5 by 11, you know, and you want it to be proportional, just type in 11 and it does it for you. It just proportionalized. Then you go down here to fit to page, and you got an 8.5 by 11 sheet. Right. That's backwards, and so when you print it, it's good. Yeah. Everything's good. Now say you don't want it, say you want this, let's see, I want it 18 inches wide, I guess. But I don't have it proportionalized. Yeah. So, you know, it stretched it, but it didn't make it this way. So we look like Oompa Loompas. Yeah. Now, but the thing, it will print it on 2 sheets. So
but if you wanted, and now if you put proportional, then
if we put proportional, it puts it, yeah. So what it's done is it put it on an 18 by almost 15 sheet. What it's going to do, it's going to print on 4 different sheets that you can put together, and I'll show you real quick. I'll go to print, and it'll show you how it's going to print. I'm not going to print it out, but it's just going to take a minute. So this is what would print. And again, this is really cool. So it would print on 4 sheets, and this is how it prints, so that you could put those sheets down on the paper, you know, and they've got this little edge so that you can overlap them and meet them together like a little puzzle. So that's how it would print.
That's cool.
So that when you do your, oh, look at that face. My little chia pet. Anyway, so that, you know, this is such a cool program.
So it would work the same way if you bring in an image, not necessarily a photograph.
Right.
You could bring in artwork.
Oh yeah. Or, and I wanted to show you this also, say you just have something that says, I don't know, the Smiths. Oops, I did it too fast. I'm sorry. You would go right here to where it says letter stencil maker.
Okay.
Type in what you want. Vicky's place. I don't know. And then you pick your font, and it gives you quite a few fonts, a lot of different things to choose from. Ugh, that's gross. I'm going to pick something. Oh, here, I like this Soria. Okay, so this is just a font thing that I want. So now you're going to go down here to customize and full print. again, I'm going to have a, what does it say, a big sign. What would a great big sign be? What, like a
24 by 36.
Let's say 24. And we got it proportional again, okay? You go up here to customize your design. And again, we're going to rotate it because we want to make sure that when it goes on the board and then you carve it, it's reading correctly. So that's what it's going to do. You got to mirror it.
Yeah.
Apply your changes. We're going to skip that because I don't want to change anything. We're going to skip this because I don't want to change anything. And there you go. So again, when you print it, it's going to print it in 2 sheets. And you can print again, depending, Eric talked about, you know, a laser printer or a regular printer and how to do that. I'm sure he'll go over that again later. But see, it's going to print this on 2 sheets.
That's cool.
So I'm not sure what that is. It's a blob. Anyway, so
very cool.
That's what I wanted to show you. You guys, this is such a great website to play with. And like Eric said, for $49 a month.
A year.
Oh, $49 a year, you get, I mean, so much capability for the signs.
And honestly, the $29 version may do the same things. I really don't know. I just figured I'd pick the middle of the road. So the $29, you know, you have to go in and kind of play with it and maybe, you know, contact customer service and maybe they'll tell
you know, real quick, there's one thing I did want to show you. Can you come back up here?
Yeah.
Up here in the corner, it looks like a little printer with a flower. If you click on that, whoops, no, I'm sorry, it must be tools or help. Help.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They have tutorial videos here that you can watch.
That's how we learn.
That's how we learn. That's how I've been playing with this, and it's got, you know, how to find free arts and crafts patterns, how to turn a photo into a pattern, customize and print full size. So and then it's got like a little forum here to answer questions, or you can send in a question and somebody will answer for you. So it's not only is it's great for just the letters, it's great for the pictures.
Yeah.
I know Eric's been wanting to try the pictures like this and carving those. We've seen some really awesome stuff.
Yeah,
so,
well, I did that curly bill the other day.
Right, the curly bill.
And this is how I did it, and I could have made it whatever size I wanted to. So you can use a laser printer and regular paper and mirror it and then use the iron-on transfer tool, or you can use an inkjet printer and the iron-on transfer paper, and then you know, use the transfer tool, whichever way you like. I'd play around with both of them and see what you like.
So anyway, this is a great program, and it's, gosh, it's so easy to use.
I know a lot of people use Publisher and all these different kinds of programs, and that's great. But if you don't have that, which we don't, we have Corel, but you know, that's a pretty expensive program. But this is so much easier to use in Corel.
It's very easy for this particular thing.
For sign making, what we do. So,
yeah.
I think it's cool.
You guys check it out. If you have any questions and I can answer, email me, Vicki with DaveSigns at gmail.com, or just go on and watch some of the videos.
By the way, guys, we don't get anything for this. This is just something that I found, you know, we found easy to use.
We found it through Morgan, right?
You know, we don't get a cut. And we're not.
No, we have nothing to do with the website. We're just trying to give you some information that will help you in transferring for your signs. It's so pretty darn cool. Awesome. So anyway, my time's out, but you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.